Have you ever found yourself in a rut, feeling like you would never have another creative idea or be inspired again? Well, if you felt that way, I have a solution for you. Today, I have a review for you of the August 2017 dollar bead box and bag, full of interesting beads and jewelry findings that are sure to inspire you and get those creative juices flowing. Hi there, Sandy here. Welcome to another Friday Findings video at keepsakecrafts.net. So here I have the August 2017 dollar bead box and bag. This is a subscription service. This was just dropped off at my door and I'm very excited to open it and see what's inside. Because even if the things that are inside are things that maybe at first don't excite me, I find that I'm just always inspired by them, and I just find new ways of using things, maybe using colors or supplies that I wouldn't normally approach. So as usual, on top we have our dollar bead bag. And the dollar bead bag always consists of 8 strands of check fire polish beads. 4 of 3mm and 4 of 4mm. And if you buy a subscription to this, it's $8 a month plus shipping. But if you commit to having it for longer, I think 3 or 6 months, then shipping is free. It gets a little less expensive the longer you commit to the subscription, but you can certainly just try it for 1 month. And the cool thing about it is that if there are beads here that you find you're absolutely in love with and want more of, you can purchase them during the month you received it, so August 2017, for just $1 a strand, which is a pretty good price. I've researched it, and I haven't found lower prices out there. Maybe close, but not quite. So these are just pretty. Usually they're strands. Let's see, this month we've got some 4mm in garnet. Let's see if I can show you with the light. Let's see if I can shine the light. There we go. The light shining through, you can see the red. In other light, they almost look black, but with the light shining through, they're a beautiful, deep ruby red. Those are 4mm check fire polish beads. And if you want to know more about what check fire polish means, I actually did a Friday Findings video on that I'll link to. So let's see, continuing with our 4mm, we have Peridot Rainbow Iris, pretty soft green. Beige Luster, I like that, it's kind of speckly. Alabaster White, which is great when you just need white. And then for the 3mm strands, there's Pink Opal, Blue Zircon, which I think I'm in love with. I really love that color. Opaque Turquoise, I like that color too. And Medium Violet. I haven't been so much into the pastels lately, but these are just beautiful. And just having them in your stash often is inspiring. You'll find things that you can do with them, ways you can combine them with other beads. As if that isn't enough, we also have the dollar bead box. Every month you get a note in with it, and they talk about some folks who are making reviews and designing. And oh look, our favorite designers and tutorials include Keepsake Crafts. Oh, that's me. Cool. Oh, that's fun that I got to mention. And then also there's a new reviewer who's making things, Juliana Avalar. So we'll have to go check her out. Looks like she's making creations using 6mm check fire polish. Fun. I'll have to check those out and see what she did. So here's our dollar bead box for this month. And on the back of the note, there's always a list of everything you get. Because sometimes you look at it, you say, what is that? And see what we got. Let's see. First of all, there's always some strands in the box. And we have 6mm bicones in jet. Great fillers or accents. 8mm check glass drook beads in opaque purple. Pretty pastel purple. 4mm check glass drooks in chartreuse. I love this chartreuse. Lately, I've been really liking this kind of, I think once upon a time it may have been called acid green. I like that a lot. I liken it to the color wasabi in polymer clay. And I've been using that a lot lately too. And the check glass autumn mix with a vintage bronze luster. There was an autumn mix in last month's box, but it didn't have the luster. It might be fun to pull those out and maybe put the two together. These are fun. There's just different things. There's a pressed tulip bead, and some interesting shapes. And these are crazy, huh? 5 by 10 millimeter check glass teardrop. Color varies. What would you call that? I would call it pearlescent peach. I haven't the foggiest idea what I would do with these, but they sure are fun to look at, and they're actually kind of fun to just hold on to. They just have an interesting shape. All right, onward. Oh, Swarovski hearts. I love little 10 millimeter Swarovski hearts. These are in the color Indian Pink. I actually did an entire Swarovski heart charm bracelet in rainbow colors. I'll link to that. And then a 28 by 18 millimeter hand-painted Chinese porcelain hex oval. Color varies. I'll say it does. That is just interesting. Oh, I could see that as the focal of a necklace. That is just a cool porcelain bead. Well, that's pretty. Let's see. This is a 17 by 32 millimeter pewter cross, antique brass or antique silver. Obviously, I got the antique brass. And, you know, I am a Christian. I'm a born-again Christian, but I don't really wear crosses much or use them in my jewelry. I just didn't grow up like that. But this is a really beautiful cross. I can think of a lot of different things I can do with that. What else have we got? Oh, these are cool. Pewter connectors, antique brass or antique silver. Again, I got the antique brass. Now, these are interesting. They could be connectors, like for multi-strand necklaces or bracelets. Or you could just turn them this way and use them as chandelier earring findings. So that's kind of fun. And the keys, these are really pretty. These are 12 by 40 millimeter pewter keys in antique brass. I could see adding these to one of my polymer clay figures or to a piece of jewelry. And this is really nice. 15 millimeter brass sterling silver plated toggle. This is a very understated design, very simple and elegant. I like that. With the right beads and the right design, it would just accent it beautifully. And these are pretty. 10 by 19 millimeter check glass hearts in matte pink opal. I love with gold wash. I love the little bits of gold in there. Those would be pretty as drops for a pair of earrings. 4 millimeter sun cut. They look like bicones to me. Let's see. French rosaline. Interesting. They still look like bicones to me. I don't know what the sun cut is about, but maybe it's just my failing eyesight. It's a pretty kind of a grayed out brownish pink, if that makes any sense. But those are certainly nice fillers for a design. And then let's see, we've got two more. These are 6 millimeter check fire polish crystal. Great beads to have. And these are 6 millimeter check glass cathedral cut in matte crystal. And it's interesting, removing that shine makes them look almost gray. And that cathedral cut, they have like a built-in bead cap already on there. And again, these are nice spacers to use. And so there you have it, the August 2017 dollar bead box and bag. Already I can think of some earrings, a bracelet, a necklace, a pendant, a polymer clay project. Lots of different things we can do with these components. It's really a great deal. If you want to know more details about the pricing of a subscription, click on the link in the upper right to go to my blog post where I'll have details for you. And be sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already to see new videos every Tuesday and Friday. I upload jewelry making and polymer clay tutorials. Happy creating. Bye-bye.